What's going on, guys? I go by Brose. I run an independent label out here in Los Angeles called Blessed Entertainment. And talking to you guys directly like this is a little bit outside of my comfort zone. I know I've done it and you've seen me do it for like quick videos, but like now I really want to sit down here and show you guys the behind the scenes of what we do every day. Living in LA, I moved out here to push the beats, you know what I'm saying? I make beats and I want to get placements, and I want to get bigger placements so I can buy my grandma a house. That's literally the biggest reason that I started this. Not only because I can't work an office job, not that I can't, it's just I prefer not to. I've done it. I used to sell cars. I learned a lot. Super blessed to have gone through that experience, but I am just not fit for an office job. I am not fit to sit in a cubicle. You know what I mean? So that's just not me. So we literally gave that whole 9 to 5 life up to take the risk and make the jump to move from a small town in Michigan to LA to chase the dream. You know what I mean? So we moved here in 2020. In that time, we have gone through so much and we have learned so much. And I think showing you guys our, if not every day, then important events throughout our week, you know what I mean? And obstacles that we've overcame, and times that we're down and whatever. I just want to show the real behind the scenes, because we know how it is on everyday social media. We post the cool stuff. I do it myself. I post the good pictures. I post, you know what I mean? But like, let's really show like the late nights, the damn near hitting negative on bank accounts, like let's show you guys how we move in those times, you know what I mean? Because it's not about what's happening, it's about how you react to what's happened. So we can be down bad financially, we can have 0 placements, we can have no friends that want to rap on our beats, but it's like, yo, like there's always a way to pivot, there's always an opportunity, and there's always light at the end of the tunnel, you know what I mean? I think I've gone through enough life experiences in this journey to realize that this life, this universe, God, whoever it may be, is never just going to let you fall and not pick you back up. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, we might have our ups and downs in lives, but when you've been down, like, you've always came back up. You know what I'm saying? Where do you want to put your focus on? You know what I'm saying? Moving to LA, we don't really go out to clubs. We don't really go out to drink. I haven't drank in like 4 years. We're California sober, you know what I'm saying? So we do partake in what we do enjoy. We do indulge in some things, you know what I'm saying? But most of the time, like, we're not out, we're not really, do I go out and network? Yeah, we go to the Something Dopes, we go to, shout out to the homie Persian, he's always posting stuff on Instagram with like open mics. I like music, so I'm gonna go where the music is. I'm never gonna go to just an event to go drink and stand and talk to people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to hear you perform. I want to hear what people have to offer. I want to hear what the real people of this world are saying, what their music sounds like, and just I like where there's music. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you won't find me at a club. You won't find me at networking events. You feel me? Like, and if you do, it's because I'm there to learn. I'm not there to like try to meet someone, you know what I'm saying? And if I do happen to meet someone, it's very organic. That's the other thing. It's like, this journey, I've tried to let things just roll out and let things be very organic and not force my way into someone's vision, or make myself be like, hey, here I am, you know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, like, if you fuck with me, you fuck with me. If you don't, you don't. Like, I understand, like, I don't like everybody, so I shouldn't expect everybody to like me. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, we're out here in LA. Blessed Entertainment's the label. We're trying to get these beats heard from bigger artists, bigger management, whatever you want to call them. We just want our beats to be heard by the right people and make really good songs that can. Thing I write down, you know what I'm saying? Writing everything down is extremely important, and like, I think it's the first step into bringing things into fruition, because we can think about ideas, we can talk about what we want and everything that we have planned, you know what I mean? But until you start writing this down, that is the first step into bringing it into the physical world, because it is real ink. Ink is matter touching paper. So like, you're literally bringing it to life. And so like, with that being said, it's like, I write everything down, and like, I keep saying it, I want to eat off these beats. Like, one of my friends told me I want to make house music, and not necessarily the genre, but I want to make music that buys houses, and I want to buy my grandma a house. She moved to the States 34 years ago from El Salvador, migrated illegally, jumped the fence, across the border, across the river, you feel me, like that whole thing. And like, she moved to the States, life be life in, and you know, life be life in, and she made it here. She's helped us get to this point, and so now it's like, yo, like, let me really lock in. I work really hard. I care about what I do. And I know that hard work beats talent. So if I work really hard, I know that I can buy my grandma a house off these beats. You know what I mean? And so that's pretty much the biggest point, and the biggest one of my biggest goals is to be able to eat off these beats so I can buy my grandma a house. You know what I'm saying? And like, it's such a big thing for me. Before, I've never had a house before. We always lived in apartments, and getting her a house would be super sick, and especially off the beats. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so writing everything down and this is extremely important. I've written down that I want to buy my grandma a house 1,000,000 times. I've written down that I'm going to be a millionaire 1,000,000 times. So that's I go through one full journal at least a year. You know what I mean? And it's just writing down ideas, writing down what I want, writing down doodle. Because one thing I learned, I think it was from Illmind, he said it: don't network vertically, network horizontally. So life like, being in LA, I've ran into my handful of homies that are artists, but it's all happened so naturally. I haven't really gone out of my way to be like, oh, I need to find rappers. It's like, no, like, oh, cool, like, life brings these people around you, and you cross paths with these people, but you have to be the one to realize, like, yo, like, you're the one, you're him, you feel me? And obviously you say that about yourself every day too, but like, once you see that you have really talented people in front of you, they may not have the eyes and the views and the subscribers and the follows that you want, but like, on some real shit, like, talent wise, like, they're actually a lot better than what's being played on the radio or being suggested by Spotify. And so it's like, you got to realize the blessings in front of you. And I guess that's where that phrase comes from. It's like, you don't realize what's in front of you until it's gone. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I imagine, like, yo, if I didn't have Oak here, if I didn't have Hyde Park FB, if I didn't have the homies that I already have songs with, what would I have? I wouldn't have anything. You get what I'm saying? And so that's super important, I think, and realizing what you do have in front of you versus thinking about reaching up to the Drakes and the Kendricks. You know what I'm saying? It's like Kendrick, for example, like, that fool was with TDE, like, I mean, with like J-Rock and Ab-Soul, like, they were locked in, just them, for a minute, and then they started escalating together. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, they networked horizontally and moved up together. You feel me? Like, I just watched Pharrell's Piece by Piece. He talks about how him, Pharrell, Timbaland, Missy Elliott, all of them were in the same class, like school, growing up together. You get what I'm saying? Pharrell didn't reach up to Timbaland. He didn't reach up to the Missy Elliott's. It's like, yo, look at the playing field of who's in front of you. Pick your line up and like, go crazy. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's absolutely nothing stopping you from doing what you got to do nowadays. Like, we have iPhones, they got cameras, like, all the apps are on your phone. You can edit your stuff on your phone. Like, obviously we all want the nicer little gimbals and the mics and all that shit, but it's like, no, it's like, what can you do with what you have? You don't need the equipment and shit. Like, it's literally right here. Like, you're holding it right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom, like, right there. Boom, that's your camera. Like, you're holding it. Like, the power's in your hands. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of initiative is needed. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, because it's like, you buy Pro Tools, you buy FL. Okay, you got it, but now you got to learn it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, now you know the basic of a beat. Now you have to learn different genres. Like, learn how genres are made. Like, learn how to make specific R&B beats, like trap beats. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to lock that in. And then now you got beats. Now you got to learn how to record, unless you have money and you want to pay the, like, studio. You feel me? Like, nothing wrong with that, support another business, but like, also, like, you as an individual, you got to be financially responsible about how you're gonna move, because this is chess, not checkers. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can spend all your money in 2-3 months recording, but then for the rest of the 9 months of that year, what are you gonna be doing? You feel me? So it's like, becoming a very useful tool. Everybody's got a toolbox, you feel me? But you want to be that piece that everyone picks up because it's very useful. Like they can use it for every project. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not just like, I literally just watched a reel a little bit ago about Kenny Beats saying it's not just beats. Like anybody can make beats. Like, are you the person that makes beats and then does the content route? Are you the one that like does tutorials? Are you the one, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, are you the one that does the music videos and the marketing and the editing, and are you the one managing, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, what else can you do besides make beats? Because like anybody can make beats, you feel me? So it's like, there's so much that goes into this now, and like if I really had to break it down just to a few simple things, from, again, like I don't have placements, I don't got no crazy placements, but like I do got dope music out. We have really good music, and it may not be industry, it's all independent, but I'm realizing that a lot of these independent artists have very good quality music. It is just the funds that they don't have to put behind on ads and all that stuff. You get what I'm saying? If they're very consistent with their social media, then boom, it just happens that much more naturally. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? We're figuring it out. But some things that have helped me to get this far, to be able to sit down and have the time to make content like this, is discipline. Like back in Michigan, I changed my whole room. I had a big bed, and then I put a corner table, and in my corner table I had my speakers, I had my laptop, and there was no TV, there was nothing in my room. It's like I wake up and my room was set up to just make beats. Like you get up, you go brush your teeth, and you come back into the room, and like all you're doing is making beats, you feel me? This is gonna sound crazy, but finding a sales job and like customer service, because you learn about people and how to work with people. And like when you're in the studio recording and like your artist is a little uncomfortable or like hard to find inspiration, like you have to recognize these things as a human being and realizing like body language, you get what I'm saying? So it's like people skills, discipline. I worked a sales job, and I've realized I used to sell cars, and like no matter if I'm selling shoes, clothes, cars, or beats, business is business because it's all the same foundation. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, so I think that like people skills, like customer service, like sales-esque type of knowledge, obviously like know your music, you know what I'm saying? Like know some type of theory, like I guess, you feel me? Or at least like know what you're like make sure your music makes sense. You get what I'm saying? So like discipline, but discipline goes such a long way, because it's like wake up and make your beats every day. Wake up and have the initiative to push through times where you don't feel inspired. So when you're feeling lazy and you're like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, it's like, nah, get up and do it now. You know what I'm saying? Like that's discipline. But like discipline goes with like your craft, discipline goes with your life. Again, I said I don't drink, we don't do none of that, and we don't drink, we don't go out and club or none of that. It's I'd rather spend that time, that energy, watching a YouTube video on learning something, or making a beat, or going to a function like a open mic to find new talent, or like just to see what's out there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have to have the discipline to really be real with yourself, you know, and just look in the mirror and can you take the truth, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, can you be cool with not going out and talking to many people and kind of being isolated for a minute to help push the dream, you know what I'm saying, and the vision and everything? Are you cool with not going out and partying to go make beats? And you know what I'm saying? Like, are you cool with moving cross country and dropping everything to push your dream? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it's like the discipline and like the risk that you got to take is very important. So discipline, finances, people skills, just the eagerness to learn, curiosity. These are all things that like I still maintain today to help me get to where I'm trying to be at. You feel me? And where is it that we're trying to be? Like if we're talking in real life, I'm always going to be in LA, and when I leave LA, it's Asia. You know what I'm saying? So like that's where we're trying to be at, I guess, in like living space. But like as Blessed Entertainment, like we're just trying to be we're going to be a very uh, pivotal player in the game, because if you know, you know, we already do. We handle marketing. That's what helps us push the vision. You know what I'm saying? We moved to LA. We got sucked into the marketing realm of the business, which I'm extremely grateful, because I've learned so much. You get what I'm saying? So if I didn't go through that, I wouldn't be here today. So like I'm going through this experience of working for the marketing side of the industry, which is only giving me game for when we do our releases. That's why we've been able to do the marketing for Almost There. We got the billboards for the sweatshop. Like we're constantly doing the posters. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the labels do this day in, day out. So why not emulate what they're already doing? You get what I'm saying? Like why not just, we see these people winning and like eating off of their creations and all this stuff, so it's like why not just emulate what they already got going on? You feel me? Like monkey see, monkey do. You know what I'm saying? Like come on now. And it may not be as easy as it seems, but it really is though. It's just, again, how bad do you want something? And that's really the biggest thing out of everything, is how bad do you want this shit that you're willing to literally change your whole life for it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, again, I could be selling cars back in Wixom, but it's like, yo, like, how much are you willing to sacrifice to get to where you need to be at, or where you want to be at, or where you need to be at, or where you know you're supposed to be at? You feel me? Just keeping it real with yourself is very important, and I think a lot of people don't do that, because like constantly accumulate knowledge and start meshing everything together, because this whole life shit's just a big Jenga puzzle, or like a big puzzle, and the more pieces you realize you do have, the easier it is to start putting stuff together. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of it is mental too. It's not woe is me or me against the world. It really is you against yourself, because you just got to make sure you were better than yesterday, because by the end of the week you'll be 10 times better than you were last week. You feel me? So if you can learn one new thing a day, if you can push yourself to do one new thing, or finish a project you got going, whatever it may be. But it's like, again, how bad do you want this shit? What are you willing to do to sacrifice, but also ethically? You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't screwing nobody over, and that's facts. You feel me? And if I've screwed you over, comment on this right now. Like we'll settle it today. You feel me? Have I been screwed over? 100%. But it's like, again, it's not about what happens, it's about how you react to what happens. So love always conquers hate. You feel me? So it's like when I have been screwed over, hated on, left without a bag, whatever you want to call it, you feel me? Whenever I've been down bad from others people's selfish decisions, I choose to look at the glass is still full. You know what I mean? Shit, being in LA, motherfuckers didn't pay me. You feel me? So in those occasions, how do we react? Do we react in reluctantly? Like, am I gonna be a dumbass and like, oh, you feel me? Like, oh, let's go. Like, no. It's like, yo, like, this is business. Let's take care of business. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's handle this professionally and not on some like emotional stuff, like reactive. You get what I'm saying? So like, yeah, don't be doing no one dirty. You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure you handle your business. You're treating everybody with respect, but also professionally. You know what I'm saying? I've had my if you know me, I'm always like lighthearted. You know what I mean? There's always a bounce to me. You feel me? So it's like where even if I'm in a serious environment, I'm gonna try to lighten the mood. You know what I'm saying? So I've learned that sometimes keep the joke to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes jokes aren't meant for that moment. You feel me? Even if it is with good intention. You know what I mean? On some like just breaking the ice. Sometimes it's just like, yo, this is business. This is business. Like, you know what I'm saying? So little things like that I've learned. But on some like ethical shit, like, yo, like I'm genuinely just trying to be the best person I am. I'm gonna treat you with respect. We all know good from bad. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's we got to do it right. We got to work hard. But there's also like we're gonna work extremely hard. We're gonna work our ass off. But we're never gonna do it unethically. You get what I'm saying? And I think that's the biggest thing with this industry too. It's like there's so many unethical, like dirty moves, dirty people, just like schemy, like slimy. You feel me? Like fuck that shit. You feel me? Like we're doing this shit right. We're all gonna eat. We're gonna eat off our creations, and we're gonna build something beautiful, and we're gonna change the world with every creation that we have. You feel me? Like one creation at a time. Hopefully it inspires someone, it helps someone get through the day, brings a smile to someone's face. You know what I'm saying? Music has done all this to me, so it's like I just want my music to do the same to others, whether it be help you get through your day, help you, inspire you, help you get through that set, you know what I'm saying, or help you think so big that like you're like, oh, like that's a scary idea. But I think that's the beauty of life. It's like dream so big that it scares you, that like you even have to say like, I don't think I can do that, but in reality you can. You know what I'm saying? It's just have the idea. What up, gang? We just finished the walk, got home a little bit ago. About to go grab a bite, and then also just like plan and jot and honestly brainstorm, because again, this position I'm in, just like this weird feeling that I'm in of like awkward, like a awkward creative out, like I don't know, like I'm just weird. I feel like I'm in a weird position because again, I come from sampling, like listening to jazz, soul, like sampling all that, and now I want to begin my journey of making my own samples, you know what I mean? And honestly, I hate my samples. I hate how everything sounds. Besides, I take that back. I don't hate how everything sounds. It's just I have to make a lot to get to the ones that I really like. You know what I mean? And so I hate showing the ones I don't love, but I know the ones that I do love, like the samples that I do love and make, resonate with the artist more. You know what I mean? So it's like I hate showing them mids, but I feel like I'm making a lot of mids to get to the good stuff. But again, that goes back to what Ed Sheeran said one time of like, yo, like artists are like faucets of water. So it's like if you ain't turn a faucet on in a minute, like it's gonna be all mucky and like come out all just brown water, you know what I'm saying? But if you let it run for a minute, then the clear water will start coming through. So it's like I think right now I'm going through the mucky water, and I just have to leave the faucet open and keep creating, you know what I mean? And that was funny. But from there, I know it's just repetition, work, and repetition is the key to success for real, you know what I mean? So yeah, we about to go grab a bite, and then we'll get back to the lab and start cooking, you feel me? I'm contemplating on going to Guitar Center and getting a electric drum set, and I really want an electric guitar and an acoustic guitar, so we shall see what today ends up looking like, you know what I mean? Alright guys, so we at Guitar Center right now, and we're purchasing my first guitar. Got my first strap, you feel me? And we about to get it in. Nice.